G'day hammerheads, welcome back to the backyard. Now it is a very warm night here in Queensland, Australia. Now I wouldn't normally film like this. As you know, I take these YouTube videos very, very seriously. But fresh off the plane from, I want to say Ohio, is the brand new Milwaukee M12 SDS rotary hammer. So very exciting stuff. Somehow I managed to get one here in Australia before I think it's even released in the States. Apologies for the sunnies, but these lights I have are very bright. So before we get drilling, we are of course going to be comparing it to the old M12 rotary hammer. Now this one was cutting edge 8 or 9 years ago when it came out. But nowadays it is actually the oldest and weakest of the 12-volt rotary hammers. Now this one is a fair bit bigger and heavier. It is no doubt going to be more powerful. How much more powerful? Well, I've got a bit of concrete, so let's find out. First test, 8mm by 80. Geez, those lights are bright. Look at that. Whew. Okay, very nice so far. Barely slowed down. Usually with these smaller bits, they'll get really tight with the dust and they will actually slow the drill down a fair bit. Didn't really happen there at all, which is great. Okay, tiny little chuck release on there. I don't know how well you can see that. Little tricky to get your fingers on. Sure, get used to that. And I'll just use this same freshly charged hoe. Ooh, okay, that is hard. Yeah, so don't know how well you could hear that, but this one did slow down a fair bit in the last maybe quarter of that hole. Okay, next 10mm. Okay, after 2 drills, I'm not blown away, like it's not noticeably more powerful in terms of hammering, but compared to this one, it does have a bit more power in the motor. It's not slowing down as much when the drill bit gets deep in there. These are Bosch Expert bits, by the way. Okay, 12mm. $16mm. So this is the maximum capacity. 5/8 is how big this thing can handle, both of them actually. So this is its maximum capacity. Okay, so just after that quick bit of drilling, I'm not like blown away. I was expecting this to be maybe 40–50% more powerful, but honestly, I couldn't really tell any difference in speed there. Obviously, you've seen the timing by now. I mean, it's obviously got a more powerful motor because it wasn't slowing down as much as the old one does. That said, the impact force doesn't feel all that strong because I could still feel it slowing down as it's getting through a piece of aggregate, you know, the rocks that's in concrete. It'd slow down, speed up, which usually happens with kind of smaller softer hitting hammers. So right now it doesn't feel like a total game changer, but it does have a chipping mode too. So let's give that a shot. So this is one of the test blocks I've used for my drill testing. It is perforated to all hell, but you know, I think that'll be an okay test for a very small hammer. So I got a 20mm flat chisel. Without a front handle, it feels a little weird chiseling it, but oh well. Let's just try and take this corner off. I'll go about an inch in from the corner. You're right, okay. Let's try this corner. About an inch in. So you're obviously not going to do a lot of braking with this, but it seems like it can do a bit of dressing pretty well. You can probably do channels and things like that. Don't have a channel bit. Chiseling with a 12-volt drill. What a world. Okay, well there you go guys. Now I haven't seen how fast these two went. The motor did seem a little bit more powerful. It did feel a little different. It's not hitting as fast, but it's hitting harder. So yeah, I am not completely blown away by its performance. I would say at this stage, if you've got one of these, no need to run out and buy the new one in a hurry, unless of course you want to, in which case totally go for it. You know, this is quite a cool little drill. The main feature here that people are going to get excited about is actually the chipping function, the hammer only function here. Most other brands have actually been phasing them out. You know, the new Ryobi, the new Makita, new Hikoki, they've all gotten rid of the hammer function on their really small rotary hammers, but Milwaukee, they've been, I don't know, reading the Reddit, they've been listening to the customer feedback. You asked for it, you got it. So good on you, Milwaukee. You're actually listening to the customers. And for now, I think that's all that needs saying about this little guy. Now, I will do some more detailed performance testing on this guy because, you know, it is a pretty big deal when Milwaukee releases a new rotary hammer as opposed to yet another Impact. So let us know what you want to see in the comments and I'll see what I can do. But until then, make sure you like and subscribe and I will keep the hammers coming. And if there's anything else you want to see, let us know. We'll see what I can do there too. Anyway, thanks for watching and I'll scratch yous later.